It's holiday season, meaning it's also party season. For those parties, you need some delicious and easy appetizer recipes to make. I'm Michelle from Cup of Zest, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite fall appetizers, Cranberry and Brie Crostini. They're super easy to make, super delicious, definitely a crowd pleaser. So let's get started. So we're starting with our cranberries, gorgeous, very excited for this. And then we're going to add in 1/2 cup of dark brown sugar. I'm using dark brown sugar because I like the extra molasses, I like the depth that's in it. But if you only have light brown sugar on hand, definitely go ahead and use that. And if you're like me, maybe you'll make a little bit of a mess, but it's okay, we'll clean that up later. So you're going to tightly pack the dark brown sugar into your measuring cup. So we have a little bit more, we'll get this little guy and this little guy. There we go. So 1/2 cup tightly packed dark brown sugar. And then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. We're going to add in a little bit of orange zest. You want to make sure you zest your oranges before you slice them for the juice. And I like using fresh citrus. As much as you can, definitely use fresh citrus instead of anything that's pre-bottled. It's gonna be really nice and bright and quite tasty. All right, so that's about enough. And we're gonna add in about 1/3 cup of orange juice right into our bowl. Now we're gonna add in a little bit of finely chopped rosemary. It's just like delicious. So good, so good. Wonderful. Now we're gonna add a little bit of nutmeg and some cinnamon, salt, and pepper. A little nutmeg, a little cinnamon because it's fall and those flavors just scream fall to me. So let's get those in there. Definitely use fresh nutmeg. And then 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon. Boop. A little salt. About 1/4 teaspoon as well. And then a little freshly cracked black pepper. Just kind of browns everything out. We're gonna give it a nice stir. This just screams fall. Oh my God, it smells so good. All right, everything's mixed together and we're gonna transfer it to our 9x13 baking dish. So pretty. I'm gonna make sure you get all of those last little bits of flavor out of the bowl. Give it a little shake so they're all nice and even in there. And this is gonna bake at 400 degrees until the cranberries just about pop, which will take 15 to 20 minutes. So let's do it. All right, our cranberry sauce has been cooked. It's gorgeous, look at that color. The berries have just burst. Lovely. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this to a bowl and then pop it in the fridge. Our cranberry sauce has chilled. You can see it's a nice cranberry sauce mixture over here. It's delicious. I can't wait to eat it. So it's nice and chilled, ready to go. And then for the brie portion of our Cranberry and Brie Crostini, and we've got this nice chunk of brie. It's a double cream brie. I've actually thrown it into the freezer for about 15 minutes, and that's gonna help with slicing. So we're gonna go ahead and start slicing this baby. And as you go, if your brie is really soft, you might actually want to just go ahead and put it directly onto your crostini. So that guy is pretty soft. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it onto the crostini and then let it hang out over there for a second. Perfect little pieces. This recipe makes about 45 crostini, so you want to make sure that you slice your brie so that you have enough brie for each crostini. So when these slices start getting bigger, you can go ahead and cut them in half. Do a little half bite onto a crostini. Ah, perfect. There's a piece of brie calling my name. All right, let's transfer these brie crostini onto our serving platter. Oh, and I only am making a half a batch right now with the cheese and the crostini part. The cranberry sauce over here, this is a full batch of the recipe, but I only wanted to assemble half. I'm gonna save the brie and save the rest of my crostini for another time. We are going to put on our delicious cranberry sauce. And you're gonna do about a half a tablespoon of cranberry sauce per crostini. If you make a mess, it's all good. Let's do it this way. Yes, I'm gonna eat all of these tonight for dinner. I'm so excited. Maybe I should have friends over. Ah. Seriously, these are the perfect fall appetizer. Oh man. The cranberry, the orange, the nutmeg, the cinnamon. I mean, it's all coming together. Plus the little bit of rosemary in there really adds like another bump of flavor, and it's to die for. That needs a little bit more. Almost there, friend. Yes. So, these are just about done. We can do something a little extra to jazz up the plate for presentation, okay? So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna move this to the side for a second. We're gonna add some really nice orange peel. So instead of zesting with the zester, like the microplane or whatever you have, we're gonna go ahead and peel some zest off of our orange. And we're gonna finely chop it. Or actually, finely slice it, I guess, technically. So take the rind, make a little stack, or a smaller stack than that. And you're just going to thinly slice the orange rind for a little fancy zest. Let's get these out of the way. All right, beautiful little platter. So you can take some of the zest, sprinkle a couple pieces. It just adds a nice pop of color. I mean, we love everything to look gorgeous when we serve it, right? And it adds a little extra orange flavor, which I'm totally into. You can skip this stuff if you want to, but I love it. Makes it a little more festive. Super fun, super cute, quite easy. You can take some of the extra oranges if you want, the orange peel that you have, give it a little twist, and you can put it on the platter as well to add a little extra something. And then I've got this really pretty rosemary plant. I'm gonna add a couple sprigs of rosemary as well. If you had some extra cranberries, you could just add the extra cranberries around in the corners as well, and that would be super gorgeous. Yeah. Just to jazz up your platter, you know? If you want to, you could also just sprinkle some extra little rosemary pieces all over. I think that's there. Super cute. Yeah, I like that. Look at it. Look at our platter. I mean, honestly, let's not kid ourselves. I food styled for a long time, so I want things to look super pretty, and we're just gonna add a little bit more rosemary because I think it needs it. Maybe another peel of orange. Not only do we want our food to taste good, we also want it to look good. All right, I'm done futzing with this guy. I think it's gorgeous. I think that it's going to be super popular at your party when you make it. And you know what? I gotta take a bite because it's in front of me and I'm in love with them. So here we go. So good. They're tart, they're orangey, they're sweet enough. These are so good. They are the perfect little bite of fall, a fantastic appetizer for you to serve at your next party. For the full recipe, make sure to check out the link in the description. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe so you can get more fun appetizer and party food fun. All right, see you next time. Mwah. I'm gonna eat more of you.